All right. Hello and welcome everyone back to the Collective Minds podcast. Have you heard about this? Brutal Venezuelan gang violence spills into quiet suburb from the sanctuary city next door, despite efforts to keep migrants out. Saw a video of this earlier. They're going into like apartment complexes and I guess taking them over. Denver's decision to welcome migrants with open arms is bringing bloodshed to the suburbs next door. A notorious Venezuelan prison gang has set up shop in Aurora, Colorado, even though the town wanted no part of the influx of asylum seekers in the first place. Aurora, a quiet bedroom community with a population of 390,000, directly east of the Mile High City, has become a base of operations for the brutal Tren de Arugua gang, which has seized multiple apartment complexes and set off a wave of violent crime. So these are all illegal immigrants in the US, in Colorado, taking over apartment complexes in a big city, right? With stolen guns from gun shops. Absolutely insane. Denver leads the nation in new migrant arrivals per capita, with more than 40,000 arriving from the southern border since December 2022. So I'm going to play this video. Hopefully you can hear it. Not sure because I'm on Rumble Studio. So we're going to see. I'll turn on the mic and it's only a minute long. So can't hear it. Yeah. All right. So it says the gang is Venezuela's largest criminal organization, according to Telemundo, with federal authorities in the U.S. opening more than 100 investigations related to the gang. Suspects in the U.S. tied to the transnational gang include Jose Abera, the Venezuelan migrant who allegedly killed Georgia nursing student Laken Riley, so from Georgia. And Bernardo Raul Castro Mata, who is accused of shooting two New York Police Department cops on June 3rd. Castromata previously told police he was recruited by the Venezuelan gang's Big Apple coordinator to be part of its group of snatch and grab moped thieves, revealing that the gang is also smuggling guns into New York City migrant shelters by concealing them in food delivery bags. Great. So they're bringing over illegally military-aged men, and these military-aged men are becoming armed illegally. In Denver, the gang was also tied to a caught-on-camera jewelry store heist from June 25th. With the Homeland Security Investigations Office warning days later that Tren de Arugua members had been given the green light to shoot cops. Totally butchering the name of this gang. Don't care. But they're greenlit to shoot the police. As of, now. In 2024, the Biden administration designated the gang as a transnational criminal organization, offering a reward of $12 million for the arrests of its leaders. It's not going to stop on that. In July, authorities in Colombia arrested one of the gang's three founders, 45-year-old Larry Alvarez, who was wanted by 196 countries. Wow. The U.S. Border Patrol say they've caught 70 of the gang's members trying to enter the country since it began tracking the group in 2023. Only 70. That's unsettling, since there's enough of them now banding together and committing crimes that they're comfortable enough green-lighting police. However, many are still getting past law enforcement at the border, with younger members careful not to get identifiable gang tattoos to stay under the radar. And that's what happens when for what, 20, 40, 80, 100 years now have been looking at people's tattoos to identify them. Now they will use other tactics to identify with their gangs because they don't want to get caught. Look, all these guys are getting caught because they have the same tattoo. They're not getting it anymore. All right, where were we? Denver leads the nation in new migrant arrivals per capita, with more than 40,000 arriving from the southern border since December of 22. The city has bent over backwards to provide aid, even slashing emergency services to help foot the cost. So far estimated at over 68 million and counting. But Aurora has made it clear it doesn't share Denver's desire to be the country's leading sanctuary city. So they don't even want this, and these people are being forced on them, and then they are full-fledged taking over apartment buildings with stolen guns. In February, the Aurora City Council passed a resolution 7-3, emphatically stating that it will not provide resources and support to migrants or others brought into the communities from neighboring cities. It's been pretty tense here. We're feeling it. City Council member Danielle Jurinsky, the sponsor of the resolution, told Fox News, America's newsroom. We will not be aiding into this migrant crisis. Let's see. It says, but Denver's largesse has become Aurora's problem anyway, forcing the community to grapple with increasing gang violence as the gang has moved into town, taking whatever it can get its hands on, according to police officials and law enforcement sources. I'm not sure if the videos here of them actually taking over. There's a few. I'm not going to read all this. These are just different times when this gang has acted out. July 28th, cops arrested a bunch of people for carrying out a shooting at the same apartment where the previous assault occurred. Gunshot wounds. It's just straight up crazy gun violence going on here. Let's see if there's anything on the bottom. It says the gang, which hails from Venezuela's Aragua region, has been sneaking members into the U.S. via the southern border for years. It's also started recruiting within the U.S. among migrant communities, mainly in New York, Denver, and Chicago. One of the gang's members, Jean Torres Roman, 21, was arrested in New Mexico this month in connection to a shocking and violent caught-on-camera robbery of a Denver jewelry store from June 25th. So the mainstream media is trying to cover this up. What's actually happening right now, today. They are taking over apartment buildings in Colorado with stolen guns from gun stores. They are coming here in droves, by the hundreds, by the thousands, millions, possibly. Maybe not these gang members specifically, but as it said, they are hiring in the migrant camps. They are here to take, not to come in and join the whatever club. They're here to take. And here soon, they're going to be here to destroy. So I guess we all know, well, I know, guess it's a question for you, who you're voting for this coming November. Because honestly, if they do try to steal this election, no matter what they do, they can't do it if it's a huge landslide, which I think the last one was a big landslide for Trump. We all know it was. It just wasn't big enough. So that line that's underneath Trump and then it shoots straight up in the middle of the night, it's got to be so long that even the left goes, that's ridiculous. Impossible. So let's make it mathematically impossible this year. And everyone get out and make sure to vote. Let us know what you think down in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And, well, we'll see you on the next one.